Hello everybody, welcome to my math channel. In this video I'm gonna solve this math problem. I think it seems to be a complicated math problem, but after thinking about some techniques or some identities to solve this math problem, you can find some formulas on cubes because of the cube root of these variables. I mean the cube root of x plus 1 plus the cube root of x plus 2, the cube root of x plus 3 is equal to 0, and then we can find an answer for x in this equation. I think for solving this math problem it's better to use some of the laws on cubes for trinomials, and this formula is really helpful for you to solve this problem. And at first I'm gonna write it down, this formula, and I think I used this formula in one of my videos on YouTube, and you know the formula, but for solving this math problem I really need to write it down again and use this formula to solve this math problem. Okay, go ahead. A cubed plus b cubed plus c cubed minus 3 times a times b times c is equal to, parentheses, the sum of a, b, and c times parentheses a squared plus b squared plus c squared minus a times b minus a times c minus b times c. And how can we use this formula to solve this math problem? And I think it's better to use a technique to use this this formula on cubes, and this technique can be related to putting some variables instead of a, b, and c in this formula. If in this math problem we put we put a instead of the cube root of x plus 1, put b instead of the cube root of x plus 2, and then instead of the cube root of x plus 3 c, and if we have the sum of these variables, I mean the sum of a, b, c is equal to 0, in this formula, this formula, if in this formula we have the sum of these variables is equal to 0, we can simplify this formula and we can use the formula which is simplified. Okay, I mean a cubed plus b cubed plus c cubed minus 3 times a times b times c is equal to 0. Because of this, if we put 0 instead of the parentheses of a, the sum of a, b, and c, okay, we can simplify this formula. We can have a cubed plus b cubed plus c cubed is equal to 3ab 3 times a times b times c. If we use, or if we apply this formula, we can find an answer for this complicated math problem easily. Okay, go ahead and go to the next page. Use this formula, and this formula is really helpful to solve this math problem. Okay, if we put the cube root of x plus 1 instead of a, instead of b we put x plus the cube root of x plus 2, and instead of c we can put the cube root of x plus 3. We can put these variables in this formula and we can have this: the cube root of x plus 1 to the power of 3 plus the cube root of x plus 2 to the power of 3 plus the cube root of x plus 3 to the power of 3 is equal to 3. Instead of a we can put the cube root of x plus, we can write it down together. I mean 3 times instead of writing 3 radical, it's better to write it down once. I mean the cube root of 3 x the power the parentheses of x plus 1 parentheses of x plus 2 x plus 3. Okay, it's better to simplify this math problem. I mean we can cancel out this power of 3 with the cube root of x plus 1, 3 with this cube, 3 with this cube root of this variable, and we can have x plus 1 plus x plus 2 plus x plus 3 is equal to 3 times the cube root of x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3. Okay, it's better to simplify this part of this equation again. The sum of these terms is equal to 3x plus 6 is equal to 3 times this cube root of these variables. I mean x plus 1, x plus 2 times x plus 3. Okay, it's better to go to the next page. We can have 3x plus 6 is equal to 3 times the cube root of x plus 1 times x plus 2 times x plus 3. Okay, at first I think for simplifying this complicated equation, it's better to factor out 3 from this expression. We can have x plus 2. After factoring out 3 of this expression, we can have 3 times parentheses x plus 2 is equal to 3 this cube root of these variables, x plus 2, x plus 3. Okay, it's better to simplify this number 3 with this 3 from both sides of this equation, and go ahead, we can simplify it again. X plus 2 parentheses x plus 2 is equal to the cube root of these parentheses, I mean parentheses x plus 1, x plus 2 times x plus 3. Okay, for finding an answer for x in this math problem, we can cube both sides of this equation. I mean x plus 2 to the power of 3 is equal to the cube root of these variables to the power of 3. And then we can simplify. At first it's better to simplify this complicated math problem. I mean, we can simplify or we can cancel out this 3, the power of 3, with the cube root of these variables, and we can have x plus parentheses x plus 2 to the power of 3 is equal to parentheses x plus 1 times parentheses x plus 2 times parentheses x plus 3. Okay, for simplifying this math problem, it's better to move this part of this equation to the other part of this equation, and it's better to move this part of this equation. I mean, x parentheses x plus 2 to the power of 3 minus parentheses x plus 1 minus times x plus 2 x plus 3 is equal to 0. And for finding an answer in this situation, it's better to factor out this expression, because parentheses x plus 2 is similar with this x plus 2, and it's better to factor out x plus 2 parentheses x plus 2 from these terms. Okay, we can have from the first term, we can have just x plus 2 to the power of 2 minus x plus 1 times x plus 3. Okay, we can simplify this part. I mean, x plus 2, we can have this. I'm gonna to write it down again, and 2 minus x plus 1 times x plus 3 is equal to 0. It's better to simplify this part of this equation. At first, it's better to simplify this part. I mean, we can have this times for simplifying this part of this equation, we can use this formula, and you know this, but the formula on squares, I mean, if we have a plus b to the power of 2a squared plus 2a times b plus b to the power of 2. We can use this formula to find an answer for this situation, when we can have x to the power of 2 plus 2 times 2 times x plus 2 to the power of 2. Okay, we can simplify this part. I mean, if in this mathematical operation, we can have minus x 2 minus x minus 3x minus 3. Okay, and then is equal to 0. We can simplify this part. Parentheses x plus 2. Okay, we can have cancel out this x with this x, and minus x minus 3x is equal to minus 4x. Minus 4x cancel out with this, and we can have just 4 minus 3 is equal to 0, and then we can have parentheses x plus 2 is equal to 0, and then x is equal to minus 2. X is equal to minus 2 is an answer for this situation, or for this equation. Okay, thank you very much to watch my video on YouTube, and for making more videos, it's better to subscribe me and like my videos, or also you can leave some comments on my videos, and it can be helpful for me. And if you wanna ask some questions, you can feel free to send your math problem, and I can help you to improve your math problem. Thank you very much.